Hey, so I wanted to do a completely different type of video from what I normally do, and I don't know when the next time I'll be making a video like this will be, but I was thinking about it, and if I'm wanting to get a lot more serious with doing YouTube and social media and trying to be like an influencer and doing this traveling thing and recording and vlogging, I wanted to get a little bit more personal because I've never really shared a lot about myself or how I'm doing ever, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just wanted to get more personal, I guess. Let you guys know a little bit more about me. Cause yeah, I don't want to be just some plain old boring person who's just trying to like record stuff. Cause I mean, that's not, very fun, and, obviously I'm not gonna get like extremely personal or anything, but I wanted to just touch on some things, I guess. So first off, if you've paid attention to any of my posts like on Instagram or anything like that, I go through a lot of like periods of time where like one week I'll be looking a lot more shredded or I'll be posting a lot more, and then the next week I look a little bit less shredded, I guess. I'm not posting as consistently, and I'm usually like on and off whenever it comes to things like that, and that's mainly due because over the past year I've gone through a lot of more like darker moments and just bad times, I guess, mainly mentally, and that obviously is going to affect my physical shape. Just being very stressed, and like I said, I'm not going to go too into detail, but just a lot of things going on with relationships with different types of people and making certain choices and decisions, I guess. Like, I'll be honest, I had a period of time where I was really into like weed and stuff like that, and that kind of like, I don't think there's anything like wrong with it, like you do what you want to do, that type of thing, but obviously you guys wouldn't know that because I'm not open about that. I didn't go off posting that type of stuff on social media because it's not how I want to present myself. It's not what I'm wanting to put out there. That's why I would only post fitness stuff and things like that. But it really kind of detoured me away from dieting and having motivation. And that's just like a personal thing. It's not going to be like that for everyone, but it was like that for me. And so I had to like take a step back and realize, okay, this isn't helping me with what I'm wanting to do, how I'm wanting to present myself. I'm not being able to achieve the things I want to achieve. So, I pushed that away, and I'm staying away from stuff like that. And whenever you're sitting there and you're always letting yourself down in a way whenever it comes to physical capabilities or just sticking to something simple like a diet, like I'll look in the mirror and I'll have, obviously a lot of people have it, just having like body dysmorphia in general, because I would slack a lot, like a lot of nights, most nights, and all the dieting that I'd done throughout the day or like the past week or the month, it kind of just slips away really quickly. And then I'll wake up, look in the mirror, and it's like, I don't want to take a picture, I don't want to post anything, my workout might feel like shit, and I don't want to record any of it, or I'll feel like I'm losing my strength or something, and I'm like, oh, what are people gonna think of me on Instagram and just social media and stuff like that? And so, like I said, I started thinking like, well, if anything, I should be a little bit more upfront and kind of address what's been going on, because it's been going on and off for like the past year and a half, and I just want to take things a lot more seriously and help you guys get to know me a little bit better. So like I said, I'm not just some random boring person. I don't know, that's just how I feel. But I'm not gonna sit here and say things like I've been depressed or things like that. I think that I've definitely had like some depressive symptoms. Then again, I feel like a lot of people do. They have their up days, they have their down days, or something traumatic happens and they just feel down for a little while, different things like that. It's like common stuff. But I've had a lot of people comment over time like, what's up with the consistency, bro? Like, why aren't you posting as much? Why aren't you as shredded as you used to be? Different things like that. And it's because I was a lot more freaking consistent, and I was a lot more like dedicated, and I wasn't slipping up as much whenever I was younger, whenever I was like 17 and like 18 and stuff, like early 18. Like, I was a lot more strict on myself, and I was a lot more disciplined than I am now. And it kind of sucks to have to say that, but I have to be upfront with it and address it for what it is. And back onto, taking a step back and looking at my life and what I've been doing and what my goals and dreams and ambitions are and things like that. I was mainly having like, shower thoughts, stuff like that. And it just adds up, and it's like, what am I doing, man? Like, what am I doing with my life right now? And so I kind of just wanted to get away from everything. I know I said All right, well, I guess I really haven't actually addressed about like why I've been like traveling, or like why I'm wanting to travel or starting to travel or whatever. I went into it a little bit, but it's mainly because I just want to get away from everything, and I want to like just meet new people, get around new people, just do things that I want to do. Like, get out there and like find different opportunities and meet great people, see nature, different things like that. Like, I'm not the type of person where I just want to be, you know, stuck doing the same thing day in and day out. And I realized that, and so I wanted to make a change. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm traveling. As far as lifting and like strength and stuff like that goes, because, you know, my main audience is like a fitness type audience, because that's the stuff that I want to do. That's what I want to put out there: motivation, influence, fitness, workouts, tips, advice, different things like that. That's really what I'm wanting to stick on, which is why I said I'm not like other people, some other people, and they're always posting when they're like partying or drinking or just hanging like with friends, doing stuff like that. Occasionally I would post, maybe if I'm like hanging out with some friends and like drinking a little bit, maybe like once every like 6 months or like once a year or something like that. It's just not what I'm wanting to put out there. And people, you know, would comment or they would message me and they're like, bro, like, why are you so strict? Like, have some fun, let loose a little bit. But like, I do let loose, and I do these things that other people do and tell me to do and think that people should do, and I'm just not wanting to represent that and put that stuff out there. That's why I don't post that side and that part of my life, but I kind of wanted to address it in this video along with a couple other things, because I feel like it just needs to be said and it helps you guys get to know and understand me a little bit better. But yeah, the strength side of things, I honestly had like I said, like a minor hip injury, I guess, which I've mentioned in some of my videos, like in my hip, my right side of my hip, and that's why I'm not deadlifting and squatting a whole bunch like I was just a few months ago. And obviously, like, it really freaking sucks, but if I'm not able to lift super heavy, which is what I really did love to do, then I'm going to push myself in other ways that I find enjoyable, which is why I'll do types of cardio, or I'll go running until I'm gagging, or I'll sit here and challenge myself by wearing 2 to 3 layers of clothes, working out in like the heat or like a hot garage. Like, people find it crazy, I find it enjoyable, and I'm passionate about doing things like that because it challenges me both physically and mentally. And I like to put stuff like that out there because personally I find it motivational. And if I find it motivational, I'm like, okay, this is what I want to put out, this is what I want to represent. People can see it as being unhealthy, and it can be unhealthy whenever it's taken to a certain extreme, but I don't feel like I'm taking it to that degree. I think a lot of people just aren't exposed to what some people do. For example, like me, I just pushed myself in the gym earlier today, and I went over to the trash can and I was gagging a few times, and people are like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, are you okay? Stuff like that, because they're just, a lot of people aren't exposed to that passion, because that's what it is. Like, I love it, but sure, it helps with like stress and anxiety, and you might want to like appear a certain way. Like, sure, that's cool and all, but even if I didn't look how I look, even if it didn't help me with stress and anxiety, I would still do it simply because I love the challenge and like the feeling that I get whenever I do things like that. Like, I made a video doing 1,000 push-ups like in one sitting. Well, like, you know, obviously I had like rests and stuff, but like all in one video at one point in time during like one workout, just because it was challenging. I thought it was cool and fun, and obviously it freaking sucks at times, but I enjoy it. It's just fun. And you know, there's gonna be people who hate on stuff like that, and they're like, bro, what are you doing? You're putting out bad advice and that's unhealthy, stuff like that. But okay, then, like, don't do it then. Like, don't watch my stuff then, because I find it motivational, and personally I don't think I'm putting out like bad or unhealthy stuff necessarily. People are putting out videos of them like drinking and all that stuff like all the freaking time, but no one gets on to them about that. They're like, oh, that's cool, you know, that's normal. But then I go off and I'm sitting here like about to throw up on a jog with like 3 layers of sweats on, and people are like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You shouldn't be doing that. And it's like, you know, everyone has their poisons, I guess you could say. Like, pick your poison or whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a more personal update of what's been going on and how I feel about certain things, I guess. And I'm also making this video because I've come to the realization that you're not going to be able to appeal and please and make every single person happy and be buddy-buddy with everyone. Like, it's not going to happen. Some people are going to hate on you. and some people are gonna like you. It just is what it is. So I want to be myself, put myself out there, put what I want to put out there on social media, like the workouts and what I personally like. And if people don't like it, okay, it is what it is. You know, I've come to learn doing this entire social media thing that not everyone is going to agree with you and like what you do and all that stuff, and it's just something that you have to deal with. And that doesn't just tie in with like social media, that's just life stuff in general. I believe personally that you should just be yourself, and you'll attract who you're meant to attract, whenever that is. And this is currently my 3rd or 4th day traveling, and honestly I've been so freaking stressed about everything, I'll be honest. I've been very stressed, both financially because I had some stuff happen right before I left, and stressed about maybe not being like successful, or worrying about YouTube or social media stuff, or how I'm gonna be able to influence and motivate people. I'm worried people aren't gonna like my stuff and all this kind of nonsense, right? Because honestly I just need to take risks and do what I want to do what I'm passionate about. And honestly, sometimes you just need to not give a fuck. I've decided that I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it, because I've been blessed with the opportunities that I have, and so I'm going to take them and take these chances and these risks, and it's just what I'm gonna do. And I'm still dealing with some personal stuff, obviously, as everyone does, but I just wanted to be real with you guys for once, because I feel like I haven't ever been really. I feel like I've only posted one side of me, or I've only really showed one side of me, and I feel like I need to kind of show more of who I am, how I'm doing, what my thoughts are, what my beliefs are, things like that, because I feel like it's kind of necessary in a way. And I don't think it'll be all that bad, to be honest. And so I only have a few more days here in Miami. Let me be honest, man, I'll do like probably another update video, but it is literally insane here, dude. I've never been somewhere like this before. It has its moments, but I'm gonna be real with you guys, man. A lot of people are like all prissy and shit, dude. It's completely different from where I was in Texas. It is entirely different. And you know, there's pros and cons, and you know, it's like I probably wouldn't want to live here ever. I've realized that within a few days, but you know, it's not too bad. And the next destination of our adventure is going to be Georgia. I have a few places that I kind of want to check out, so I'm gonna make a plan for that, and obviously I'll update you guys on that. And yeah, feels good to kind of get some of the stuff off my chest in a way. Maybe I'm not getting it off my chest, but I'm, like I said, being more real with you guys, and it feels good, to be honest. It feels good to just be serious, be real, and be more involved in a way, I guess. And you know, while I was taking a step back and looking at everything that's been going on, I asked myself, am I doing what I want to be doing? Like, why did I start traveling in the first place? And so today, finally, you know, I actually like talked to random people, which is something that like I want to do. Like, I just want to be able to talk to, I don't know, someone at the gym, like just randomly, someone that I've never met or seen before, walking on the street, inside of a store, something like that. Just being able to make that connection with other people, being able to go explore around a city, being able to go see random like statues and random stores and shit like that. Like, it's pretty freaking cool. I like the aspect of like that adventure type stuff, I guess, or just like exploring in a way, I guess you could call it that. Like, it's like my eyes crave to gaze upon new things that I've never seen before. I don't really know how to explain it. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, maybe got a little bit more insight on me and who I am. If you don't like it, or if you don't like me, then that's cool. Like, go do your own thing, don't watch my stuff, okay? But if you did like it, then like, cool, you know? I'll probably be a lot more serious and a lot more real and show more of myself in my upcoming videos, because I feel like I've never really done that before, and so I'm going to. So yeah, thank you for taking the time to listen to me ramble on about shit. If you enjoyed this, cool, let me know if you want. And if you didn't like it, cool, also let me know if you want. But that's gonna be all. I'm going to drink some Diet Coke, get a couple things done, and then probably play games, because I like playing games. That's what I want to do right now. So yeah.